Hey guys, the first dev stream just ended for Marvel Rivals, and we learned a lot. There's going to be aim assist for controllers with like really in-depth detailed stats for it, so you can adjust it however you want it to be. There's going to be detailed stats for all of your characters, your modes. You can have your match history, match highlights. It's very much Overwatch, which is it's hard to not talk about this game without talking about Overwatch because it feels very inspired. I wouldn't say copied. There's a lot of similarities, but it's very much similar in that style. They have built-in LFG via Discord, which is really cool. You can just join their Discord server looking for a group, and then you can join up with people through that and get invites in game. They have built-in live channels for tournaments that are ongoing, so you can watch their Dawn of Legends tournament in game. They shared more about their factions, which are like clans. They have a 12-player max count, so you can have 2 full teams in there. You can have rank restrictions for that as well, so you can limit people to be like, I only want gold players in my faction. That's how you can do it. And you can also set to invite only, so obviously you can just invite your friends, and if your friends aren't good enough, you can keep them out. They do have skill-based matchmaking, they've said, but by the sounds of it, it is going to be a little bit of a looser skill-based matchmaking in casual matches, so hopefully it won't be anything crazy. It'll just prevent newer players from facing super high tier players and high tier players just pub stomping. The ranks that they have are split into 3-tier divisions. So they have bronze 1, 2, and 3. I'm not sure which order those go in, but it's 3 separate groups. So they have bronze, silver, gold, plat, diamond, the usual. Then they have grandmaster and eternity, which to me kind of sounds like master and pred if you're talking in Apex Legends standards, or if you're talking in Call of Duty, Crimson, and Iridescent top 500 maybe. And then they have the one above all, which by the sounds of it, it's only one player, which would be really interesting. One player being the only one to have that rank. Otherwise, it could be like a top 500 situation, although the name wouldn't make sense for that. They have a creator clash going on during the alpha where you can, during certain times, it's a 2-hour stretch of time where you can fight or queue into matches, and you have the chance of going up against devs, and then if you beat the devs, you'll get a permanent spray which will carry over into the full game, which is really cool. There are a total of 3 permanent rewards in the alpha. You can get a player card just by leveling, the spray from defeating a dev, and then Scarlet Witch recolor if you max out your level, which is level 30. And also if you hit level 6, you get an extra key for to share with your friends or whoever. But it does work on a first come first serve basis. So once they run out of keys, it doesn't matter if you hit level 6, you won't get one. They also have little leveling battle pass, which has the Scarlet Witch skin at the end. But they also have 4 sectors that are hidden for Galacta or Galactus that they haven't shown off, but we'll get a look at tomorrow. So no idea what that could be. Perhaps different like announcer voices or something. They obviously have a store, which goes off of what everything else kind of has a system of now, where it's 2,000 points for a legendary skin, and 2,000, I'm assuming, equates to about $20 or 20 USD. However, the detail that they put into the skins for legendary skins look really good. Complete obvious alterations, not just a recolor. they have matching MVP screens. So they showed Spider-Man or Spider-Punk 2099 with a special MVP highlight intro or MVP screen, which is essentially a highlight intro. If you play a certain character more and more, you can do challenges for them, which will unlock things such as sprays or player icons, and also in-game lore. They made, which is really cool, they made lore for each of the characters for their own little Marvel Rivals universe. They haven't specifically said how they're going to have people unlock characters in the full game. They haven't quite decided upon it, but it does seem like they will be going down the route of you have to unlock them. My hope is that they go more of a Apex Legends type route where you just simply play the game, level up, and you get tokens passively over time, essentially just by playing the game, and then you can just easily unlock the new characters whenever they come out, or you can pay real money. We shall have to wait and see to see what they do with that. Another really cool thing is that they designed characters, or partially based upon how they could see someone cosplaying that character, which is really cool and shows great support for their community, which is really great to see. Another big thing is that the team-ups are more than one, like a one-time activation. Some of them are a passive thing. So, for instance, Namor and Luna Snow. If Luna Snow is on the team, Namor is nearby. Namor just gets powered up by her, and his attacks become frost powered, which is really cool. And then some others will be a activation to boost up, and also they can be more than one character team ups. So they could be 3 people. So they had most of them, all of them except for one, were duos. So it was 2s like Scarlet Witch and Magneto. But there was one where it was Hulk, Doctor Strange, and Iron Man as a trio. So there could be more room to add like a 4-man, like Fantastic Four, have them all team up if they ever add all 4 of them. Another big thing is that the maps have destructibility in them, so you can break open like gates to get to new areas, walls and buildings, floors and buildings, so you can drop down between floors, all sorts of stuff. In the gameplay they showed, they knocked down a whole building, which opened up the line of sights a whole lot more.
Great positioning though.
Oof, there it is.
Another big thing is Penny Parker will not be playing like D.Va as a lot of people thought. She may be a mech teen, but as devs put, she will play very differently. She's going to play more like a trapper and a turret kind of tank, rather than D.Va plays in Overwatch, which is really nice that they're not, even though it is similar style to Overwatch, it isn't direct copying and is doing something new and unique with each of their characters.
Explode on contact.
It all looks really good. The alpha starts at 5 p.m. Pacific time, and the floodgates will be open then. Whole lot more codes will be up for grabs then as well, with Twitch drops and whatever else they decide to do with that. So everyone will have a chance to try to get in and then play the game. That is everything that I've found that jumped out to me in the dev stream. Obviously there's a lot more just like pure gameplay, but you can see more of that tomorrow when we get full access to actually mess around with each of the characters and try out their abilities.
Sayonara. And then the ultimate is
Yeah, look at those iron spider legs. Knocking people back, shooting out more webs and more mines. Ugh. It's it's a good ultimate. And it's super fun to play as.